Buenos dias. I just said the same thing twice. This is Sean Cross from the Sean Cross channel, and we are doing another Breeaction, this time for To the Grave. They finally have brand new music out via Unique Leader Records with their new album Director's Cuts coming out next February. To the boys and To the Grave, let's get you guys back on the podcast. It would be an absolute honor to have you return, and especially if we end up getting members we haven't had on the podcast before. That way we can have our To the Grave edition of the Anatomy podcast covering all members, all aspects, all corners of the history, the legacy of To the Grave. Let's go ahead and get right into Red Dot's site. The Unique Leader Records logo at the end. All right. So, yeah, that was To the Grave. Oop, y'all can't hear me. That was To the Grave, Red Dot's site. And let's go ahead and check out their album pre-orders real quick. All right, so this is going to be the indie merch spread. This is for us U.S. local fans over here. We got long sleeve beanie of vinyl, which I actually like the design for that. We have the album T-shirt per se, the flag, and the jewel case CD. And then We have the Australian local Big Cartel. This has a couple more items, and I'm actually liking the spread of this more, um, especially the the ski mask, bro. Like, I want more ski masks in my collection, especially now that it's getting as cold as it is. But as you can see, they have pretty big, they have pretty big bundles here. They got another vinyl. They have a hoodie that's purple long sleeve, basically what is very similar to the one on the indie merch store. They have a skateboard deck, and then what seems to be a Venom tee. It looks sick though. And then for those of you based in the UK, Europe, and I don't even know what ROW means, but CD, we got 3 vinyl editions, a shirt, a long sleeve, and the flag. So this has been Sean Cross getting caught up with one of Australia's heaviest and hype bands to date, signed to Unique Leader Records. Now I think like back in 2020, if I'm mistaken, then if like yeah, no, it was last year that they got signed, and then they redid Global Warning into Epilogue, and now we have brand new music coming out. What I will say too immediately about this music video is that it is very familiar to me. The style is very familiar to me because of No Face No Case, um, like just the editing process that they went through, and therefore third eye visuals. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think Not Yakesh has anything to do with this video, but it definitely reminds me of those good old No Face No Case videos. Um, and absolutely love this song. It was interesting as well that I'm hearing another band trying to incorporate cleans into their band, and I make it sound like I'm not. But nonetheless, like you have so many bands in the scene who are aiming to continue to that formula and stay loyal to that formula, right? Being like whether they're beat down, deathcore, down tempo, slam, thrash, whatever it might be. They're always trying to stick to the formula and make sure to cater to people who hate cleans. Um, in heavy music, which I get, like sometimes it just doesn't work, but sometimes it creates balance. You know what I mean? So this has been To The Grave, Red Dot Site here on the Sean Cross channel. Another Breeaction, complete with a thumbnail or a time lapse for the thumbnail that it has yet to be cooked up at the end. And if you want to, please be sure to hang out if you like all things To The Grave, because after all, they were now our first podcast guest as of last April 22nd, which is really when the podcast started. We love these guys. They're one of my favorite bands in the heavier world, and we hope to host them on the Anatomy podcast here again in the near future. But just like the great eternal music machine, let's keep cranking.